Hello, and welcome to The Table Is Yours, a role-playing adventure show where a bunch of friends sit around a table and through video call to play Dungeons & Dragons, and hopefully eventually other TTRPGs. Hi, I'm your GM, I'm your DM, I'm your friend, Con Riley. My pronouns are they, them. You can follow me anywhere at Kryles. My fun fact is that Maud does not like to wear heels.
Huh.
And so when she is Lady Leandra in her disguise, she does walk very uncomfortably.
Amazing.
That's cute.
I love it.
So she kind of like stands, she more like moves and then stands places. She doesn't like to move around as Lady Leandra a lot because she's usually in heels. But yeah, with that, let's go around and talk to our fleshy friends. Starting with Lexi May Hunter.
Hello, my name is Lexi May Hunter and my flesh is abundant.
Yes.
My pronouns are she, her. I play Connie, the human artificer, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Formerly the artist known as One.
The artist formerly known as One. You can find me on Instagram with Lexi May Hunter. And I guess I'll do a Connie fun fact. Sure. A Connie fun fact is that while V2 is like in this amalgamous state of like creature and not at the same time, she does fully treat V2 like a dog, and you sometimes will catch her dancing with V2, like the two paws in her hands. I imagine it's like there's moments where it's like in Calvin and Hobbes, where the Calvin and Hobbes are dancing. It's her and V2.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I play Wash. My pronouns are he, him, so are washes. You can find me playing cribbage with your uncle.
Specifically.
Right. So, a fact about Wash. He reads poetry, but he hides it a lot.
Hi. My name is Sydney. I play Codex Saori, sword girl at this point. My pronouns are she, her, as are Codex's. Don't find me. Fun fact about Codex. We know almost everything about this idiot. At this point, post-time skip, she can read. She's not good at it, but she can do it.
Wash hides his poetry even
more.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I play Isabella Ballador, Tiefling Paladin Bard of the group. We both use she, her pronouns. You can find me at merkmerk13 on Instagram. And a fun fact about Issa is that her dad did not teach her how to wield the great axe. Guy and their best friend from college did. So she learned at college.
Hi, my name is Jacob White. I don't know if I have to say my last name.
You don't have to.
It just rolls off the tongue so easily for me. I play Finley Daeigh Gallilaeigh, druid extraordinaire, if you're from the wilds, that is. You can find me on Instagram at Jake Y, or previously mentioned on Twitter at Jake Y, but with a V instead of an A because I'm in a time of crisis. A fun fact about Finley, there are so many because you know nothing about him.
That's a good one.
Finley has an onyx necklace around his neck, and it is a token from his mother.
Aww.
Hi, I'm Vic. My pronouns are they, them. I play Terrence Astonis, the rat. A fun fact about Terrence is that, well, I can use this because I didn't mention it in the time skip. He has a bathrobe that he walks around in at night. It's like big and like fluffy, and it has his name on it. His mom gave it to him.
Hey everybody, I'm Heather Lore. You can find me on Instagram at Land of Lore. Honestly, any kind of social media. I'm just basically on Instagram though, kind of. I play Shay Erebos, the resident rogue.
That sounds better.
No, it doesn't.
She got a little bit of magic too with that sorcerer there. A fun fact is she really likes nature, which is like not that rare, but like if she ever is not skulking around dramatically in the shadows, if she ever just has a random day to herself, she's just gonna go read under a tree. Or just
Does
in
Shay have a favorite flower?
In the Berg, there are a lot of Asterale family plants, which are like sunflowers, dahlias, those kind of plants. And then in the Grove, I know you haven't been like your version of top side of the Grove much, but they have a lot of Romanian hellebreens. They're kind of like the tiny white bud flowers, but it doesn't have to be those. But those are commonplace.
Gotcha.
Shay has a favorite flower to be figured out.
It's dark and beautiful. We don't know the name of it yet.
Nice. Perfect. So, with that, of course, you can always follow us everywhere at TTIYD&D. We are on the YouTubes, the Spotify, and the Apple Podcasts. We're on the Instagram, the Twitters. Support our Patreon. We have cool things for you there. Go check it out. Okay. Promise? You said you would. But with no more concerns, questions, queries, wonders, comments.
I'm constantly concerned.
Right. We will be going into the recap of what happened last time on The Table Is Yours. What story shall be sung today? One can never know how the melody might sound. Our adventurers have already begun to pluck the strings of their story, and their combined composition is unfolding like a road before us.
So we convinced the Vol Multitude guards to let us lead the fight against Balthazar's army. That way, we could make sure nobody found out that the zombies were entering the city through Merkside, because, we got friends doing crime down there. Issa also convinced them to give the Tome of Berengar to her dad. It's that religious book Fiara was using to kill vampires or whatever. But yeah, we spent the next few months on zombie cleanup and handled some personal stuff during the little free time that we got. Codex took us to her dad's block party and told me that she was thinking of leaving the Fated Fates since she couldn't really use magic anymore. But we eventually came to the agreement that everyone would help her get better at fighting without magic. One told us that she wanted to open up to the rest of us and start using her actual name, which is Connie. Then she went to pick up her shit at the Lost and Founds, where she talked to Darian. She basically said she was leaving them. Darian said something about having feelings for her, but if she didn't share those feelings, then it wasn't an issue. Connie was confused, but they decided on trying to start over as friends. I brought Codex along to meet Lily, who's my best friend / sister figure. Issa came clean about the lies she told her parents, which her mom didn't take too well, but it led to her dad telling her about the hero's blood in him, and that was why he tried to shield her from having similar life. Shay confronted Connie, and they worked on hashing out their issues, and they started to get to know each other a bit better. Terrence approached Issa to make sure they were okay since he felt responsible for her boyfriend's death. Eventually we heard news that we were going to be honored as heroes by the king in the 5th Precinct. Great, but as we were getting ready, some large, fearbold dude named Finley Daeigh Gallilaeigh and his duck named Cinnamon showed up at our door, and he said Fiara sent him to bring us to the wilds. Well, they're alive, so I guess that's good.
So I forgot to say 2 big things. One, currently the Naramon Society is kind of being overseen by just top people in the Naramon Society. There is not a Rebull replacement as of yet, because there's investigations going on and all that good stuff. And then Maud is now back at the Red Raven Adventuring Guild. She, at a point, will probably come to you, Issa, and just explain, through the time that you guys will go against all the undead, she'll check in every so often, and things seem to be calmed down with what she thought was Arathia infecting Sham, but, she's not sure. So she probably was, more there. She'll explain, she was I just was scared and didn't know. But, I feel if I can kind of backpedal and also use the Bold Multitude that I'm talking with now on my side, just in case I need backup, if I make a few friends there, I'm going to go back and test the waters until something comes up. That's where Maud is, and that's what's going on with the Sham Arathia situation. With where we left off, exactly where we're going to pick up, with you dragging this tall Fearbulg in with Duck behind him, and probably kissing and batting his wings, into the Pale White Castle Keep.
Right. Yeah, I definitely pull you in, and it's kind of it's a little rough where I kind of pull you in, toss you in, shut the door and lock it. And
I will be on guard for you, says for Derek, and he unlocks it and then shuts the door.
I fucking love it.
There's a thing to look through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, open it up. I'm unlocking the door. Give 3 knocks if you need to get back in.
Got it.
Or you can just fly over.
That is an intrusion in privacy.
I'm giving you permission.
Got it.
Close the door. Everybody, team meeting now.
We're already gathered.
Yeah, you guys are having a meeting.
I thought we were
we're in the kitchen.
We're talking about things.
You said team meeting, and I don't know if that includes me. Am I invited?
Yes, because you are the subject of the meeting.
Well, you didn't tell me that. You just drove me in here against my will. Very rude. Cinnamon. I'm just going to scoop the duck up. You done upset my duck.
Great.
It's not great. In fact, it's awful. Look at him. Stop.
What the fuck is going on?
Do we know this person?
Speak your piece.
Rat.
Drops the duck.
Cinnamon's just gonna
Cinnamon's
flap up on my shoulder. Y'all are mighty tinier than I expected for people of your reputation. That's not any kind of insult. It's just I'm big. Rat. Let me get my bearings. Fiara gave me names and she gave me descriptions, so I'm gonna go through you guys real quick and make sure I have the right people. Okay. You have 3 names that she gave me, and I'm gonna try my best to remember them. And if I get it wrong, correct me. Corny.
Yep, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Right.
You hear the softest little like laugh snort from Codex, and she immediately like just is like,
Finley, we got it right first try. That's incredible. All right. Thank you, Cinnamon. Right. Looking over at the rugged-looking man. I don't know if she said you need a bath or if you need to be cleaned. She just said wash. Is that right? Wash?
Yeah, I don't know how you got needed a bath from... Oh, one of them's named Wash.
Well, she didn't say one of them is named Wash. She said the names, and then she said, and then there's Wash. And I was like, what? Wash isn't the name. You understand. So I'm right. You are that person. Correct. I'm going to look over to the elf, the shadow elf.
With the big boob.
With the breasts. She said, okay, so you're a shadow elf. I don't know if your name is Shade.
As soon as you turn to Shay, she's gonna like full on shadow step behind you.
Now, right, you can't really sneak up on a big guy. Just gonna like usher you back into the group. Listen,
he's got muscles.
I hang out with Casimir a lot, and that boy appears places. You understand?
Yes, he does.
When you say that, you probably like, just in case.
He's not here, is he?
No.
Is there a correction on the name?
She's very close to you, by the way. Like as close to your face as she can get. She has no concept of a bubble. It's Shay, actually. Who are you?
Shay. Well, my name is Finley Daeigh Gallilaeigh. I will get into my introduction once I know that I have everybody in place. Terrace, as I look to the smaller human.
Terrence?
Rinse.
Rinse? Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna look over to the half Herringon. Your name it means book, but it's longer.
well, I mean, Codex doesn't mean book, but okay.
Codex, right. Okay,
Yeah.
right. And then you are Issa.
Yep.
Right, I don't even need to be introduced to you. I've heard so many things. It is magnificent. You pulled that boy right out of his dark little shell.
What?
Now listen, I have been with them for 50 years, and I have never seen Casimir be so chatty about anything.
Oh, about Issa, eh? Hmm?
Right. Oh, speaking of Issa, I have something for you. There's no apology with it, but I feel like there should be, as he hands you a sending stone to Casimir.
Aw.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
No, I'm not joking. It's true. This is a sending stone. Looks just like a sending stone.
She takes it and just puts it in her pocket. She's like, fine.
Perfect. Now, as I have said, my name is... My name is Finley Daeigh Gallilaeigh. I am a martyr of Ponte. I've been with them for 50 years now since I lost everything. I have things now. It's fine. Don't worry about me. This is Cinnamon. This is my companion. I believe he's supposed to be a wildfire spirit, but when we do that, things are different. So I think he's just like an animal that kind of showed up.
Can Shay do animal handling? Because she definitely wants to pet Cinnamon.
Yeah, you can roll animal handling to see if he's receptive.
He bites you.
I got a 19.
Yeah, he's probably like, he like reaches out to sniff, and then like if he'll like bow his head just to do a little pat. If you just like start to you'll start to pet, and you'll like maybe one stroke of a pet, you'll be like, that's enough. Like,
Now, Cindy, that was really nice. Cindy doesn't usually bow for people, but I think it's because you're a little bit lower to the ground than I am, so he's got to crane his neck down.
You
Anyways,
really like being tall, don't you?
well, I have to be big. I have to be big for people who can't be, and I have to be strong for people who aren't with me anymore. You understand?
She's definitely squeezing your biceps at that.
Hey, now, little lady, and I don't say that term lightly, I mean littler than me, lady. Why don't we back up a little bit?
Well, you were just showing us your muscles.
I'm not showing anything. I just get warm, and I love that. Now,
I love getting warm.
back to my mission. I'm here for a specific goal. I had to come along because everybody else was busy. Fuck. Part of my language. Fiara wants me to bring you to her.
I.
By the way, Fiara is alive. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. I just kept
Also,
saying her
you're-
name.
Oh!
I forgot to say two things. Also, that, like, outside of the Pale White Castle Cape, mum's the word.
Right, and I know that I did yell her name out there. Let's just, if anybody asks any questions, that girl is deader than dust.
Oh, yes, that's what we've been telling them for a while. But good to have it confirmed that they're
We
not.
also didn't know, so...
Well, no.
Truly didn't know.
Now, before I get into more details, I do have something to do. He's gonna, like, reach into, like, a little pouch that's kind of, like, tucked behind him. He's gonna pull out just a bunch of sending stones and be like, right,
No, you just have the one.
I'll just have one?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the one in the movie where they connect, but like you just be
Okay.
like, I just want to speak to this person. The other people are like, heard.
Operated.
Yeah,
Operator.
What
are you calling for?
I want to talk to Willow and Rush.
God, fuck.
Are they both... What? Is Rush alright?
Yeah, Rush is mighty fine. I made sure of it. Hey, guys.
Okay, why do you need to be doing this right now? Maybe.
I just want to let you know that I'm with the Fated Fates right now.
Okay, great. Good. Finn, let's remember how you were telling me to keep everything under wraps. Maybe you do the same.
I am under wraps. I'm inside.
Okay.
It's good to hear your voice, Rush.
That was Shay.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. What do you want?
I just want to say hi. How's it going? How's Willow doing?
It's fine. We're actually completely busy right now.
What do you mean completely busy?
They
You
battle.
answered the sentence and you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, because I know what you do when you don't have someone answering the sending stone.
I do get a little lonely when people don't answer me. But I'm fine. I'm hanging up now.
Okay. Bye. Thanks.
Bye. He is just so funny. I would like to talk to Fiara and Casimir.
Finley, remember that... This is Zoom still talking. Remember they said not to try to contact them when you're in the berg?
Right.
It's not the special sending stone Casimir has.
Right. Hi, Sue.
Hi, there's stuff going on. I need to get back to it, but don't do... Yeah. Love you.
Love you. That's Sue. You've met her before. That's like my sister.
We have met soon. That makes sense, actually, with the size and all.
She's never going to get this big, but she tries. She tries.
Anyway, the timeline.
Yeah, can we get back to what you were saying before?
You're right. I'm so sorry. I did get a little bit sidetracked. It's really nerve-wracking when you're all looking at me like this.
Well, you did just show up at our doorstep, so...
Well, I was told to show up to your doorstep, so I do follow orders. Anyways, so Fiara makes it back to us in the wilds. We have a little bit of a moment. It's very touching, very beautiful. I'm very glad you all have been able to clear out the undead, but now we have to make way for a different situation, which is getting Fiara back into the burden. Very discreetly, because obviously she's public enemy number 1 or 2. I don't really know. Balthazar is probably public enemy number 1. Which he's fine also, if anybody was curious.
No.
He's not very
Not
talkative.
at
He's
all.
very quiet. Kind of brooding. He got beat real bad, you understand.
At this point, I think Issa's like, well, I don't know if it's going to be any help, but I did ask my dad to put in a word for them. Not Balthazar, but Fiara and Casimir. I don't know if he's actually going to do it, but he felt really bad the last time we talked, and he might like owe me a solid. So there's a chance that he put in a word for Fiara and Casimir, but I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why I mentioned that, but I don't know if he did or not.
Anyway, timeline. What do we need to do?
Right, so I'm here to bring you directly to her.
We have a thing tomorrow
Yeah.
that we cannot skip out on,
Yes.
unfortunately.
How big of a thing?
We're kind of being honored by the entire city of Zobraria.
Yes.
Oh, so not too big.
The king.
Pretty much the biggest.
The biggest for us in this world, in our perspective.
Currently. But we can
I mean,
go after.
Go.
Can't Casimir just teleport us back?
Is this a...
How did you get here?
Well, I walked
No.
here.
I think we need to go to meet the king first, because if we know where Fiara and Casimir are when we go to meet the king, that could be bad.
Correct.
So why don't we just do that first?
Right. I'm a man who's always prepared. So I did bring bird clothes just in case, just so I could fit in.
Good.
If I am allowed to join you, and by if I'm allowed, I mean if Fiara told me that if you ever needed extra time in the Berg, I would have to probably stick to you. Mm-hmm. Just because I mainly dealt with the 12th, spinal of a multitude, taking out a bull. Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Which one?
Well, in order for Fiara...
I feel like both of those are pertinent.
For Fiara to become the bull had to go.
True.
So...
Oh, so that was you, eh?
It's just a little flirt and tackle, Well, the duck's out of the bag. I did say those things. I did do those things. If I'm being honest, I have a hard time keeping secrets because honesty is the best policy. That's what Mama always said. Right. Cinnamon tries to keep me on the straight and narrow. By straight and narrow, I mean keeping secrets, but he can only say one thing. And it's that. I'm sorry. Some of you look real lost. Is there anything I can do to help make you feel
not lost?
I'm speaking to the one who looks mighty lost. the dashing man who looks mighty confused.
I'm just trying to take in what the fuck this situation is.
Right.
You just came in here and told us that we can't trust you.
When did I say you can't trust me? I said I'm going to be mighty honest. I said when it comes to me, I'm going to be honest with people who deserve my trust. That's what I meant. And Fiara trusts you a lot, and I may have grievances and I may have some qualms.
Trust is a big word. She relies on them. I don't know if it's trust is the right word.
She's worked with us.
You've just met us and already have grievances.
About us?
Well, it's not that I've just met you and have grievances after meeting you. It's I've heard a lot about you and have certain grievances. As you know, Willow and Rush are really good friends of mine, and Willow died. And Rush got so badly hurt that it took me quite a while to get him back in action. So those are things that revolve around you, so I do have some grievances with ways that you have operated.
We saved Willow in the end, and Rush did that to himself.
Actually, Balthazar brought Willow back.
Semantics, anyway.
After killing 30 people.
Anyway, we're having a fucking meeting about something that we're doing, and now we're talking about semantics. Wrap it around. You're coming with us to a fucking gala. Put on your Sunday best.
And then we'll get to Fiara after. After we're honored.
And around those people, no fucking sounds. From all of us. You too. It points to you too. You too. Except for, don't do that one. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry.
Cinnamon just kind of goes up to V2, who's like, and just goes.
Yes. A little duo. That's the real romance.
As a friend.
V2 goes to sniff, and Cinnamon will just slowly boop his metal nose with his beak.
Connie's be red.
That's the cutest shit I've ever
That's the
seen.
cutest shit I've ever seen. I really fucking popped off with this dog, guys.
Corny, our sons are friends.
That is my son.
Would you say Cinnamon's your son?
Well, I treat him kind of like a son.
Cinnamon treated you like a son for a bit.
It's a complicated symbiotic relationship. That's a big word for Finley.
That's a big word for Elmo.
That's a big word for
He
him.
probably say your son, and she probably takes V2's face and is like, yeah, my boy.
Licks with a metal tongue.
Right.
And then we'll go to Fiara. Do you have any idea of what this looks like? We're just getting her back in?
Well, it's probably going to be a lot more complicated and, systematic than that. I'm going to take you through the 10 hole to get into the wilds.
Oh.
And then we're going to head up to Vilmire.
Stop. Nope. We don't want to hear where the Demardas are, because if we go to see the king and they do any weird stuff to us to see if we're telling the truth or whatever, we might then say where they are, and I don't think that's good.
All right, well, where are they?
We can discuss it later.
We don't know.
Exactly, y'all don't know.
Great.
That's perfect.
Okay, so stop. So don't tell us how to get to them.
How about we talk about the gala and get you some apparel to wear to it as our entourage? I don't know. You can just be with us there, which will be great.
Right, okay.
And maybe we can get to know you as a person instead of any information.
Oh, right.
So we can talk about other things,
Right,
not
of course.
those two.
I can tell you all about myself. I won't start now. I'll let y'all rest with the presence of me.
I'll let y'all take it in.
I can be a lot, I know.
We'll just say you've been helping us.
Right.
Beg.
Right, okay, of course. I haven't really helped y'all yet, but I will do my best.
I believe in you, big guy.
Right. Are you aching anywhere? I can
Do you
help.
need me right now? No, you can go.
Alright, cool.
Well, we can talk.
But if he's feeling achy,
He's got it.
all right.
We can take care of ourselves.
Well,
We appreciate the assistance, but we're not as large, but we're big kids too.
I know you're adults. You're fine. Fiara just said that a lot of you took a lot of damage, and I'm just making sure that everybody's okay because it can be scary taking that big of a hit, you know.
We've had some time to sit with it, and we're finally wrapping up, which is why we have this thing that we're doing tomorrow, and there's another big thing to do after that, so who knows what the future will hold. But we're good and raring to go, I guess.
Right. Well, for those of you who need it, go take a little bit of some rest. Get ready for the big day tomorrow. That's so exciting. So happy for y'all.
We can go out and get you an outfit.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay. The cinnamon, you can get a little something too, I guess.
Yes, please.
May I suggest a small bow tie?
Exactly what I was thinking, yes.
For cinnamon,
For cinnamon.
he's more of a bolo type person.
No.
Would you like a little zipper covers? Cinnamon?
You know, like waddling back and forth. He's gonna go back up to V2 and then lift out his foot to V2 to see what happens.
Oh, right. This is very important.
He really likes V2.
This is very crucial. If he gets it wrong, he gets it wrong. Not everybody's accustomed to it. I didn't do it just because there's so many of you, and I didn't want y'all fighting over who's going to shake my hand first.
Yes.
Lil Cindy is not going to hurt him if he gets it wrong. I promise you, he's not going to hurt him.
Okay.
You know how when you meet somebody, you shake hands. It's a proper greeting. You tell them your name, you shake hands.
You want V2 to shake his hand?
Well, I don't.
His foot.
Cinnamon does.
Both foot.
Cinnamon wants to greet V2 properly as equals.
Yeah, V2, command shake.
Yeah, V2's kind of like we'll just kind of like put his paw out to the weird webbed foot, and there'll just be this kind of like up down sparks, and V2 like kind of just like the eyes get like a bit, because I assume it's kind of like that like retracting.
Mm-hmm. That's what I always thought too, yeah.
And they probably like get a little bit bigger, and V2 like kind of smiles a bit, and, like kind of like sits up and like looks up at you, and just his tail's wagging.
Oh.
And Cinnamon just goes. And just like turns back to Finley and goes.
Oh my god, yes.
So, do you need... I'm sorry, she like reaches out her hand.
Right. Just reaches down to your hand.
Sorry, it's been tumultuous.
Oh, no, it's fine. It was a very smooth ride getting here. I'm very good at seeing
I mean, not the getting here, the after here.
I've been through fissures and meteors. I'll be fine.
First, father.
Right. You kind of see him, the second that interaction goes really smoothly, kind of loosens up and is like, oh my god, Cindy, that was really good. But remember what happened last time you got frustrated? You melted part of a mountain. Get off here. Well, don't hiss at me.
Runs under the table.
I'm sorry, Matt. Cinnamon melted a mountain?
Right. I've heard that you are also a tiny package with a lot of power in it.
Yes.
Are you blushing? Are you blushing?
Maybe a little.
Blushing?
Cinnamon sneezes and it catches part of the table like on fire.
Amazing.
She snuffs it out with her hand.
We reach out at the same time to stop it.
We lock eyes.
Everything
It's
changes.
happening.
I go to smoke with Wash outside.
It's like a weird little like tracing of the hand as the fire just goes. Issa, before you step out to do what I can only assume is something really not good for your health, but I won't say nothing more about the subject on that. I will personally apologize for Casimir's silence during these times. He did nothing but talk about you, but didn't do a lot of talking to you. It's for very good reason, I think. He's just a small boy, you know? And he's been through kind of a lot, and it can be so hard to come out of your shell so rapidly and then feel like, well, I've left that person behind, you know? I've been there before. The Sending Stone's also free game. Don't worry about it. You can do whatever you want with it. Say whatever you want with it. It's...
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. And then she will walk out and smoke with Wash.
Do you want to come with us to the market to get you an outfit?
Absolutely. I would be so very grateful.
She points to Shay, like,
Absolutely.
This seems like an interesting outing, so yeah.
points around to. I'm assuming you two are gone, but I point to Codex as well.
I have to figure out what I'm gonna wear to the thing, so I'm gonna go shop my closet, I think. But good luck.
So, where you guys going? Just going around?
Yeah, just cruising, shopping.
Sweet.
Why not?
I'm just kind of like put my fingers together and be like, I have a secret. I haven't been to the Berg in a while. No. I've been kind of avoiding it.
Why is that?
Well, in the spirit of honesty, I kind of left somebody here.
Somebody romantic, familial?
Correct.
I see. On bad terms?
As bad as in the cover of night can be.
Oh, darling.
Been there.
We're all just like,
Codex, Issa, Wash. What are you guys doing back at the fun place back home?
chain smoking.
Yeah, chain smoking, and then probably like, I never washed that outfit.
I'll call Casimir.
All right.
Yes.
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 I'll give the people what they
You
want.
crumbled. You crumbled so fast.
I'm not gonna call it.
I'm not going to
That's
call
fine.
him, but what if I called him?
Yeah, I guess I go to my room. It's a horrible nightmare, but I'm still in my room. So, yeah, I think she's just like, hey, Kaz, don't tell me where you are because we're going to meet the king tomorrow. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you?
We're okay. How are you?
Been better, for sure. So, but I'm glad you're alive. That's nice.
I guess. Glad to know you're alive and that you are being better.
Yeah, lots of healing. The last.
You've been better than we've last talked. Is that what you mean? He doesn't know what you mean by when you're like I've been better. He's like, oh, that's good. You've been better. That's good.
No, I meant in a bad way. Like it's like in the past I've been better, and like right now I'm not doing better.
Oh, I apologize.
That was confusing.
Well, I'm sorry that you are not better.
Thanks. We met Finley. Thanks for the sending stone.
How is he doing?
He's a lot.
He's gone through a lot.
Yeah, he seems nice. Like he means well. But yeah. Glad you're alive.
Is he taking you to us now? Or
No, we have to talk to the king tomorrow.
Oh.
So we didn't want to know where you were before we did that, just in case. They ask us pointed questions. So we'll probably see you the day after.
Well, it'll probably take longer than that. Finn, Willow, Rush, and Soom left about 2 weeks ago.
Oh. Well, then we'll see you in 2 weeks. So mark your calendar.
I don't have a calendar.
Okay, but like, never mind. Yeah, glad you're alive, but I gotta figure out what I'm wearing to the king tomorrow, so...
Okay, well, I'm glad that everyone's doing okay, and hopefully you will be better soon. And I guess we will see you when you get here. A lot of information we have gathered. Balthazar have said nothing, but I have heard that you, as the Fated Fates, have gotten your way around the Berg, so... I guess we'll... What did you call it? Confab?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will confab, Kaz.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what I call it. Yeah, I miss hanging out.
Okay. Yeah. Me too. Cool.
Okay, have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Yes.
Codex, anything you want to do?
Yeah.
Sending to the doctor.
City Stone Balthazar. Hey,
Why am I
Balthy.
saying-
I barge into Issa's room and I'm like, that connects to all of them, right? Hi. I know he's brooding or whatever, but that's bitch fit stuff. I gotta talk to him.
Watch means nothing to me, Belfi. I only want you.
I only want you.
Yeah, no, while everybody is out shopping, she's probably like in her room, going through her closet, and she pulls the last dress that she wore to the previous event, because she owns 2 fancy things. And she's like standing there with it on, looking at herself in the mirror, and it was like a relatively low cut like slip dress, and it's just like that huge scar that she has on her chest out. She's just kind of like staring at herself, and she's like,
Oh God.
she's just deflated. And her ears are kind of like real flat, and she's just kind of like glaring at her reflection, and she's just like pulls the dress off and like pulls back on like her like a big t-shirt and her joggers, and she kind of just like tears through her closet, and she doesn't really own anything fancy enough for this, and the 2 things that she does own are low cut. So she probably waits until everybody comes back, and eventually she like starts to head towards Shay's room, and then she thinks about what Shay wears to galas, and she turns and goes to Connie's room and knocks on Connie's door.
She like opens her door and sees you and like, everything all right?
Do you have anything fancy that I could borrow to meet the king?
She like walks up to her closet and opens it up. What are you looking for?
I just felt like I couldn't just wear like a turtleneck and jeans to meet him. And a lot of the fancy stuff that I own is really low. So something high neck, maybe? Whatever works. I just don't think, you know, I don't think I should. Well, I just want to cover up.
Do you want to try maybe like a suit and tie situation?
Is that like appropriate for the king?
I mean, if the guys are going to do it, I'm pretty sure we can do it too if we want to.
Okay. And you can kind of tell she's like, she's not tearing up, but she's very close. Like,
Yeah, hug.
yeah.
Yeah, she gives you a big hug. Nice and warm hug. No matter what we wear, you're going to look beautiful.
Thanks, Ruby.
All right. So, with that, you guys go to bed. You wake up the next morning and kind of just like get yourselves ready. You're assuming you're going to be picked up like literally for the banquet. You're not going to go there and hang out. You're going to go to the banquet and probably be taken back. There's a knock on the door, and probably Gillespie gets the door and then kind of like mixing it out. Probably like rings a bell to get you guys all to come to like the main hall, as there are like four brass wall guard that are outside. One of them kind of steps forward and says, "Please leave all weapons. The dog is fine if you agree it will be docile. Any focuses? We also ask the same."
Terrence probably has his like bag that has his things in it, and he's not gonna.
Your serums as well.
He's gonna handle it.
Yeah, I take off the Bonona symbol, but I'll still wear my necklace with the 2 rings around it. I'm not wearing the Casimir necklace.
Kind of looks at the guard and is like, may I keep my choker?
Is that what contains your armor?
Exactly.
Again, that's fine. The king would like to not to have to secure the entire banquet hall nor parts of the castle in a area of null magic, since he does love his little shows. So we are asking all guests to please not bring anything.
I promise not to use it. I'm a little squishier than my compatriots.
So there will be no fighting at this banquet hall. It is to honor
I
you.
sure hope not.
Any instance of anybody doing it will be high treason. And I expect you, as heroes who are being honored tonight, there would be no reason, and if anything, we're protecting you. The same goes for every other attendee tonight. All of the balls, minus, of course, what has happened with the Naramon Society and the ball that is now actively being decided on. The rest of the balls will all be there, as well as all of the burgomasters of each precinct. Your aunt. And some other nobles and people of the Moira Parliament. We all would like to show our gratitude.
She'll take the choker off and put like a more ornate one on. She still doesn't like it. She's like, oh, if you want to wing that.
I don't believe we've met. We're not allowing anybody other than the Fated Fates to come.
Kind of looks over at Connie and it's just like,
A new addition to the group. He's been helping us recently with the cleanup and such.
A very valuable member.
Oh, Well, then we will need your information to then give, as you will be, as a member of Fated Fates. I'm sure they told you you were all being honored tonight.
Right. They very much did. If you look at Finley, if you look at him, he looks like he's like fighting back, being like kind of angsty and like upset, but he otherwise is like appearing himself to be terrified. So his like tail's wrapped around his leg, and he's just kind of like, my name is Finley Daeigh Gallilaeigh. I've recently been helping the Fated Fates. This is my duck Cinnamon.
Okay. Is that a familiar?
Well, he is a
We
familiar.
ask the same thing we ask of your pet.
He is a sweet little boy,
All right.
and he's dressed for the occasion.
Well, before
The top hat.
if we can all shuffle into this carriage, it kind of leads you out, and Celeste just says like she'll lock up. Oh, sorry, Codex.
Cause she's like this, and she's like holding onto the like half coin necklace that she always wears, and she's like, "This used to be my focus, but I can't cast anymore. So, do you mind if I hold on to it?"
We've heard of your plight, and we thank you for your services.
Okay.
You wounded veteran.
I was gonna say, and this is actually Codex getting her purple heart.
Yes.
So it's okay if I hold on to it?
Yes. Yeah, so then he will try to shuffle you all in as he's like kind of getting you into this like large golden carriage. He just says, since it's now afternoon, you guys have like kind of like waited the day. This will be an instant transportation from here. But the king is very particular about time, since sunset will be hitting soon, and it should be a beautiful one from our view in the 5th. As you get into this golden carriage, it's almost like this like shimmer of light that hits the windows of the carriage, and kind of whing, as you're just like somewhere completely different. If you're looking out the windows now, there are large buildings that seem to be gilded with plates of like shining metal, not all gold, but like silvers and gold and other things. Very fancy. Probably looking over, Issa, you've been here like once, right? When you were a kid?
Yeah, like once or twice.
Yeah, you probably can recognize that these are the different buildings of the Moiro Parliament, which again is like the government offices. As you kind of hear like the horses that are attached to this carriage start to kind of like take off, as you look out the windows, seeing yourself kind of coming towards this giant, like, it's almost like a layered cake, this castle, and the walls around it, there where it starts. It looks like where the walls of this castle start, there's probably like a district of its own within the walls before it starts to actually hit the high rise of what this castle is. And it probably takes about like 10-15 minutes as you guys are kind of all seeing the lights. Everyone looks very rich here, very decadent. And you kind of like get led to this beautiful like kind of golden haze of just shining gold everywhere. This is a lot. Very, very, they definitely have their modesty here. Quote unquote, but they don't. You know, they're not modest at all. Yeah, they're humble, right? Eventually, you guys kind of get led into what looks like kind of like this this arch that's at the bottom of the castle, where they stop the carriages. And there's a lot of carriages, and you see people stepping out in these very decadent, beautiful dresses. But when you guys all step, sparkly dresses, so sparkly.
Sparkly tresses.
Yeah.
It's the worst screech I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. But as you guys all step out, it looks like almost like 10 on either side of the carriage, 10 brass Volgarde kind of surround you to almost like bodyguard you as you get walked through, and people stop to look, and they'll kind of gawk and guffaw like it's the Fated Fates.
Watch gets assassinated.
Watch gets
The second he steps out.
As you guys are kind of led through like just halls. They're all like these open, airy halls that you get led to when you're in the Morning Castle. They're like those archways that you can kind of look off, because where the Morning Castle is at the edge of the precinct, and on the opposite side of the edge, the one thing about the 5th precinct is they have a lot of ports to the water. So when you're walking these airy, like open halls, you can see the glistening water from the sun that's starting to set at the top of the sky. And everything just feels so... For most of you, if not all of you, I would say for Issa and Connie, this feels vaguely familiar. But like for everybody else, this is like, oh my god! Like this is like I don't want to step on something wrong. Like everything's so beautiful and ornate. As you guys kind of get led up, and the same Volgarde that kind of got you guys at the Pale White Castle Keep, he'll kind of like turn as you get through these halls, and then eventually to this like now closed-in walled hallway that leads to this one room, and he's going to say, there is a private meeting that the king wishes to have with you before the start of the banquet.
All right.
Cool.
Great.
Then I will let you all in, introduce you, and we will leave you alone with the king. Of course, we will be on watch.
Of course.
But just to remind, we do know a lot about most of you now. You are expected to be heroes here. So please, if you could, act accordingly.
I love this guy so much.
Andrew yawned, so did Wash.
Sorry, am I boring you? But he kind of like walks in first, and he says, I'll open the doors for you all. As he walks in, and
I'm so sorry. Finley's a sympathy yawner.
right. But he'll walk in, and you'll just see like probably just his back. He says, "Sire, the fated fates are here," and he'll kind of turn, bow to you all, open the doors for you all to walk in. As you walk into like this, almost like it looks like this massive study. The best way I can say it for at least one person I know that knows, maybe you, it almost looks like the study room from the beginning of Fable 2. Oh, okay, yeah. Where there's like this huge window, and then but it's beautiful and gilded, and you can see right off into the sea. Like it's a beautiful like view just of the open crystal waters of the ocean. But you see this like tall looking elf. The back of his head long, like blonde but golden for the fun of it hair, and he's wearing this like kind of like headband that has like the gold prongs that kind of go up. And it's this long, flowy, like silk and satin dress that drapes on the floor, and it looks like it must be an over coat, if you will, to something he must be wearing underneath on the other side. You just see kind of like the long flow of whatever this is, and that crown again looks almost like a halo on his head. He has long hair that seems to be in this like high, almost like an Ariana Grande fucking pony. As that brass Vol guard shuts the doors behind you. And he turns around with a very like still face, and he has a very slender and like cut face. Like it's very angular and pristine and beautiful. As he has like this very very light blonde hair. Like I wouldn't say ash; it's more like sand blonde. Like a very light flaxen. As he kind of like stands there and looks at you all for a second, and then you kind of see his eyes just kind of like close, and his smile kind of like goes really wide. And he has this very like Guy Fawkes goatee as he goes, yes. "Oh my god, you guys are the Fated Fates! Wow, that's so good to meet you! Oh my god!" And he like kind of like comes down and like kind of comes down these like large stairs and past this desk for the study, and comes up to Connie first. I'm just gonna say because you kind of like were ahead, and like kind of grabs your hands with both of his very dainty, very soft, very very smooth hands. It's like, very nice to meet you.
Very honored to be in your presence.
Oh, you don't have to do anything crazy like that. You can just call me, don't even call me King. I mean, do when other people are around, because otherwise people are going to say really bad things to you. Because obviously.
Probably the whole time she's talking, she's like,
And he's tall. He's like 6'8".
Yes, my goodness.
But he's kind of like holding your hands like this. Almost. He's like, I like, people say Guillaume and all that good stuff, and like the third and whatever. But you can just call me Gil or Gilly. Gil's probably fine. Yeah, hi. They like prefer to watch next. He's like, hi. He's got to do the double hand clap, like wave. He grabs your hands. Oh wait, what was your? I'm so sorry. Let's go. Your hands go back. What was your?
Cornelia Ruby Rousseau.
Oh my god. Oh wow, Rousseau. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm good with that. Kind of goes over. He looks like he's maybe half elf. He goes over to Wash, grabs your hands. Hi.
Hey.
What's your name?
Wash.
Oh, the one Felix. I know it. Yeah. Very nice to meet you.
All of us are like,
it's like Princess Dean is like, he's a king. It makes sense.
Oh, you prefer Wash? Okay, I'm sorry. Wash. Very nice to meet you. So sorry. They just told me like a lot of information, and I just kind of wrote. It was easier to remember Felix than that. I'm so sorry. Wash. Okay, going over. Here we go. Kind of goes over to Issa. It's like, Isabella Ballador, I know your dad. I remember when you got put in office. So good to see you're doing hero stuff now. Yeah. You came here. I met you when you were like really tiny. Do you remember that? Probably not. Yeah. It was. I mean, when I said meet you, I was sitting over there on the throne. phone. You were somewhere in the audience, but you probably remember. Hi. Is Isabella okay?
Yeah, Isabella or Issa is fine.
Great, awesome. Okay, and hi. Kind of goes over to Codex.
She looks like she is like the second that all eyes were on us when we were walking in, she was like ears down, super just like small. And the second he comes over, she's like, "Hi."
Hi. Whoa. Hey. Whoa. It kind of like. I'm not scary. I'm the cool king. Like it's totally fine. You don't get. You're fine. Perk up. You're good.
Right, you're the cool king. Right, yeah.
What can I, hey, hold on. And he kind of like puts one hand on top of your hand. What can I do to make this experience better for you?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I can tell. You're not telling the whole truth there. I have wine behind one of those bookcases. It's actually fake. There's no books in there. Do you want some wine?
Oh, could I get some?
Hold on.
No, I'm okay, really. This is just a lot.
Sure, yeah. I'm mellow. I am on your level.
Okay, sure.
Listen, and kind of like, if you need anything, just let me know. I'm here for you. Okay. Hi! What's your name? You're tall.
Yes, I am, sir. Thank you very much. My name is...
Oh, don't call me sir. Just call me Gil. It's fine. But not in front of other people. They will get upset. But like, if we're like in closed doors, whatever.
Right, correct.
But also not in front of my husband.
Why am I in front of your husband? I don't understand.
Well, he's going to be there at the banquet. It's just, he's very particular. It's because he grew up in the Volgar system, like whatever. But also because he was a noble, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't get it. Anyway,
Right.
Tell me more about you. What's your name?
My name is Finley Daeigh, and he's going to hold his hand out. My name is Finley Daeigh Gallilaeigh.
Yeah, and he kind of does that, like grabs it. Okay, yeah. I'm King Guillaume III, but you can call me Gil. It's easy.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Gil, I've heard... I mean, not as much as other people in the burger probably heard about you. I don't know if...
Oh, people usually don't hear anything about me. I think I'm probably just a figurehead, but I'm living like it, you know?
Well, I want you to know that I have some friends in the wilds, and we know about you. We think you're a kind man.
Oh, okay. The wilds. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did not know that there were wilds people who become heroes in the burg. That's so good.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Not me. I have friends in the wilds.
Friends in the wilds.
And they've told me that they know about you.
You're not from the wilds.
No.
Okay, well, deception.
Oh no, why would you do this?
Okay, then that is 19.
Oh, okay, well, whatever. Sorry, friends in the wilds. Yeah, I'm
Friends in
listening.
the wilds. You hear me? I love your outfit, first of all.
Thank you.
Head to toe, I'm obsessed with
Thank
this.
you. Yeah, I had it done this morning.
How early this morning? You're lying to me.
Not lying. I'm an honest king. Yeah, that's what they say.
We love an honest kidding.
Somewhere around 10 a.m., I think.
You know some hardworking people. I like you a lot.
Okay, I like you a lot. That's great.
Oh, this is my duck, Cinnamon.
Oh, I didn't say I had your dog. I'm so sorry. I kind of was focused on you because, eye contact is important. Hi. You, hi. Hey,
Hi.
what's your name?
I'm Terrence.
I already knew it, actually.
Yeah.
You have a mom in the third.
I do.
Sorry, I will be honest. If you look at that little manila folder on the table, it has a lot of your information on there, and I had to kind of study up.
Terrence, first of all, his jaw's on the floor. Second of all, me hearing you talk like this needs to not talk like that in return.
Yeah. You want to mimic it? Yeah.
My mom.
Your mom, I know that she works at LaGuardia, and I've had a few meals from there in the past few years.
Yeah.
So probably your mama touched those foods, huh?
Probably, yeah.
That's great. I love that. Hi.
Hello.
Kind does the same thing with the little lobster hands. You're Shay.
I am. It's so nice to meet you.
There's
Gil.
a lot not about you in those manila folders, which is kind of crazy.
It's not a lot about me in the world at all.
Listen, we all have secrets. I have my own secrets, right? Just kidding. I can't. I'm a king. Or do I? Who knows?
I'm sure your husband knows.
I'm kind of sick of him, to be honest. Listen, if we're going to be sharing secrets, right? We're sharing secrets.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of an asshole, and I don't like him anymore.
Oh.
I'm in a forced marriage.
Oh my god.
Most of the government.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. Listen, I have these walls lined. They can't hear us. If you wanted to murder me and assassinate me right now, you could.
Like,
I'm just gonna
do.
I'm just gonna put my hands out real quick.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
I am from the wilds.
Oh my god.
Shoot, you know. Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Why'd you lie?
I just get nervous around people that are important, but you seem very nice. And
I like to think I'm nice.
I just met these people recently, but I've been helping them out, and they kind of brought me here, and I know they're about to be knighted, but I don't know if I feel comfortable.
I'm not knighting anybody. No one's getting
We're
knighted.
just getting honored.
You're all being honored as heroes. The Fated Fates. You're all the Fated Fates. We're in here together. I'm in the Fated Fates too. This is great. I love it.
I just kind of look over at Connie.
I'm giving you fucking daggers.
I am uncomfortable with the idea of being honored for something I did not do.
You're being honored. You're gonna be honored.
Honored.
You're gonna be honored.
don't
You're
wanna
gonna
be
be
honored.
honored. Everybody here is honored. It's fine.
Will Cinnamon be honored?
Yeah, sure.
Then I'm okay.
Great.
About that wine.
Yeah, I have some. You guys want some wine? Yeah. Okay.
And King Gil, if you ever need help with your husband or getting out of that marriage, you let me know.
Okay, I would say that, but that would be treachery. You know, that would be treason. We are not here today, unfortunately, to talk about my failing marriage. You know, but
Or if you ever just need someone to talk to.
listen. To be honest, I stay in this castle like all day. It kind of sucks. It's fine though. It's what happens when you're a Bart. That's my last name, by the way. Fucking hate it. Anyway, can't change it legally. So, wine. I'll grab some. It kind of goes over. It's just like honey wine. It's not exactly a mead, but it has like this taste of clover honey. And kind of hands it one to anyone who will take it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you for all you did. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter if you're from the wilds. I don't want you to think that's a bad secret, because some people, you know, we all end up somewhere, and it's all Zobraria. So you took care of Zobraria, you helped Zobraria. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
Here, here.
Yeah. I love cooking. Any questions for me when it comes to like what's going to go on the banquet? I will be honest. It's maybe because I haven't had to honor any heroes in a long time, and I'm going a little crazy. I will start off with any vices you have. I probably can't fix. So, you know, like if you don't like the corrupt government that definitely is going on in this city.
Right.
Sorry.
I see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I said, figurehead sucks. So,
As long as we're protected, I
You sound
think.
painfully self-aware.
yeah.
Listen, here's the thing. You can be as painfully self-aware. At least you look good doing it.
True.
That's what I say. I mean, you know what? I can't change anything about where I am right now, and I do like living, so I think I'm just gonna stay where I am and coast.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, you know what?
You know what?
Do you have like
Fair
a favorite
enough.
smell or anything?
Oh my god.
Don't.
No, I love the smell of lavender. But I can't have lavender in here because it's not gold.
What if I made a gold shimmer that smelled like lavender?
Will it stay here forever? Because if it doesn't, I don't know.
Well,
Myself.
if it doesn't stay around, I'll come back and make it again.
I get you, wink. Okay.
Wink? What do you mean wink? Why did you say wink out loud?
Yes.
Just go for it. We saw.
Lavender.
I think if it made it smell like lavender, we would all like that.
All right, fine, okay. And it's just gonna be the same druidcraft of the palms with the sand, and then it's gonna shine like a golden dust and smells like fresh cut lavender.
Oh my god, it's so good. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to talk to you guys alone because you seem like people, from what I read in your little folders, that you are people who just are real, and I want real people.
That's definitely us.
So,
Do you like talk to people often?
not really.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my
I kind of
gosh.
show up and go, hey, and then I go back to her.
You must be losing your mind.
Yeah.
Do you want to invite us around more to talk to us more? We'd be happy to.
So, if you guys are like an adventuring party, sorry, I've never got to honor an adventuring party because most adventuring parties somehow randomly die.
We've heard that.
It's a wonder.
So, I would be careful if they ever say you should go to the wilds and go to find some type of beast. I don't know what that is. I would avoid it.
I'm gonna put my hand on Finley. Even if you perk up like that, we're gonna be like, put a pin in it to make a gesture.
It's more of a like, I am a master of avoiding this.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I have to say. Would love for you guys to, like, be alive. I think I've honored one, and they literally died a week later, so.
Well, thankfully, we're very good at staying alive so far. Well, most of us.
That was nice who they were.
What were they called?
Unfortunately, unfortunately, if I tell you and someone finds out, you probably could be put in jail for treason. So, fine. I love being the king. What do you guys like to do?
Sure hope it wasn't triple threat.
I love being alive.
No, that's fine. Triple threat's fine.
Triple threat needs to stay alive forever.
I like keeping people safe.
Great, love that. What's your motto? What's the Fated Fates motto?
Stay alive.
Do we have a motto?
Whatever I would say.
Nothing. What's
Your
a
name
motto?
is a little concerning when it comes to things I've seen in the past that haven't gone very well. Fated Fate, we are in the shining golden city of sun, so fading doesn't really match that vibe, so maybe don't make your motto or whatever that. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really have a motto.
Maybe something
but we're
about
open to
fate,
it.
because that's like kind of a
Yeah.
good fate.
Not to point you two out, but I'm seeing that my good friend Codex and my good friend Issa, you look a little distraught. What's going on? Tell me your feelings. I'm gonna sit down. Sit down and, on the desk.
I don't really like being called a hero.
Okay, you're a villain. Yeah.
Well, since we're in a safe space and no one else can hear us, Viara and her brother actually spearheaded most of this and saved the Berg. So we can be here and officially take the credit, but it really wasn't us. Connie played a huge part. I mean, everyone played a good part, but the DeMartas really researched and made it happen. We just kind of were along for the ride.
Okay. Sorry.
That's why I look distraught.
It's a complicated situation.
But we're
I'm
happy to be here.
I'm sure me telling you all this information and putting a lot of pressure on you by telling you this information, I'm so sorry that I did that. I have just been locked up in here for the past 3 months because of the undead problem. Or no, when did you guys stop that? When was the red thing gone? How long ago was that?
5 months.
Oh, okay, so 5 months I've been locked in here. So, sometimes I see dolphins from the water view.
Oh, right.
That is
Out the
amazing.
window. I thought you meant hallucinating.
Sometimes I see dolphins prancing around in the home.
Having fever isn't real, y'all.
It is, though. But even if it's this big of a house.
Okay, my friend Codex, talk to me. I'm here.
There's nothing wrong. This is just my face.
I can end this interaction now if people are uncomfy.
Well, when does the honoring banquet start? And you have no friends or your husband that come and
No.
play with you?
Well, sounds like it's
No,
not
that sounds kind of sad and desperate if I ask people to play with me, you know what I mean? Let's just talk, I like your outfits. And then you probably just ramble.
Absolutely.
If you let him ramble, and then at a point, he'll be like, you guys can go.
I was gonna ask a question for him.
Yeah.
Sure.
What can we expect from this event tonight? We weren't really given like an itinerary, and also there are so many people going to be here.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a whole speech and whatever about like the good things you guys did. I'm going to honor you all and call you renowned heroes of the land. I'm so sorry, Issa. I just have to say it. And then food, drink, dancing, good stuff like that. And then we will send you on your merry way home.
Great.
Do
And then if there's ever a threat to the land, guess who I'm calling?
cool.
Even if there's a threat to your boredom or threat to
I was
your
gonna say the same
enjoyment, we'd be happy to come solve an emergency.
Exactly.
Emergency here.
You would need to find a way to sneak in without the people knowing, because otherwise everyone's going to be down my throat and your throat, and not in the way we would like, of wanting to know why the fuck you're here. Sorry for the cursing again.
Well, if you give us some hidden routes, we can always try and sneak in and help you.
I wish I knew some.
They're, like, I would literally escape.
I would love a hidden route right now. Do you know any?
Do you know what I would fucking do for Henry?
Anybody got like an extra ascendant stone or something? We can, if you ever want to
We all look
talk
to
somebody.
Issa.
Issa very much does have an extra sending stone. She's like, no.
Are you allowed sending stones?
Probably not.
Well, the probably there gives me a smidgen of hope that you could potentially have one.
Yeah, hope's the only thing I'm running on at this point.
You want a hug?
No,
All right.
I'm okay.
Do you have a main council?
No. I mean, sure, yeah, I do. It's called the Bulls of the Septum.
Fair. Yes.
So are they gonna be like mingling?
Yes.
Right. Cool. Okay.
Right.
Well,
I will
thankfully
be
it was-
steering clear of at least one of them.
Which one?
The one with the pink hair?
Right.
Oh, yes, we like to steer clear of that one, too.
Yeah.
Do you have a dossier on her?
I don't. Most I can tell you is she took the office of Bull when she was 12 years old.
Oh.
It
12?
was really scary at the time, too.
Were you here when that happened?
I was.
How old are you?
I'm 60 years old.
No way.
Right.
Okay.
I'm obsessed.
How old are you? I don't
This is the
know
rest of the
that.
That is treason. Behead him. I'm just kidding. Nobody's in here to behead you.
Guards are like,
Age is nothing but experience. My mama was 280.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like to share my age because it makes me a little sadder.
You look a ripe 21.
I'll take it. I like that. I like that answer. That's a good clap for that. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to clap just because I'm the king. If you don't want to clap,
Oh.
I'll clap.
Behead her.
Behead her. Just kidding. They're not there.
Okay.
Every single second, they're like,
Trigger happy.
Yeah. So this was so fun, you guys. It's great to talk to people.
And it's great to talk to you, Kingo.
Thank you. Just go. You don't.
Just go?
You drop that king.
All right.
Drop it.
Drop
that
that
king.
king.
Drop it. Take the crown and throw it away.
He tries to do that, but it's like attached to him.
Yeah.
Well, Gil, you know where to find us if ever you want to send for us again. Even if there's not some threat to the land, even if there's just a threat to your afternoon.
Oh my god, you guys could make a threat. Just like blow up a little thing.
I think we would get in more trouble with that.
Yes, seeing as we're supposed to be heroes, that might kind of counteract what
Oh
we're
yeah, but
supposed to be
technically
doing.
you did the last one, kinda.
No, technically I didn't.
Oh, okay. I just know that you worked for the blue guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah.
It's okay. That was horrible. So I'm glad that's all fixed now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Yeah. So sorry, that was kind of like an awkward ball to drop. Drop.
Drop that ball.
Sorry.
Anyone else have a question?
Yeah, you're cool too.
If anybody's got some wine they don't want to finish, I'll take it.
No, everyone has
Everyone has
their
finished
full
their
glass.
yeah.
We've
The
wanted
moment it was
more.
handed to me. We all took it like
Oh
a
my
shot.
God.
Like,
Sorry if this wasn't the hello, welcome. I mean, is this better or like would you I mean if you want to forget, I'm sure I can make people make you forget this interaction if it's made you all sad.
No.
honestly, I think knowing how down to earth you are makes me feel a little better.
Well, I don't feel down to earth considering I've been up in this tower for like whatever. You know. There's the ocean.
So hard.
I think I see a dolphin.
No.
Not right now.
Don't lie to me. I'll kill you.
Well, I will say, for my very first time in the 5th, very excited to be here.
Thank
and
you,
experience
yeah.
this. You have been the most welcome face I have ever seen.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just kind of here. So,
Always.
I kind of wish, to be honest, a lot of the wealth of this precinct was like distributed. To be honest, But
Barely.
I can't do that. I asked once when I was like 14, and then I got hit. So
That is so rude.
So you have
Yeah.
like no say.
yeah, no.
Oh,
Is there like a specific group that doesn't listen to you?
Yeah, try every. Yeah.
Every group. All right. Well, who's the first group?
All of the bulls.
None of the bulls listen to me. Well, I don't really get to say anything. Sometimes I give suggestions. And most usually the suggestion is, can I say something? And then they say no. But it's not exactly like that.
Let Gil cook. I want Gil to actually be in charge.
Yes.
Gil becomes an adventurer.
Yeah, join the fate of Gates, Gil.
Oh my god! Get shot by an arrow dice immediately.
Well, that was a good run for Gil.
It's okay. I have Revivify.
Gil's Day Out.
Yes.
On Patreon, we will do a Gil's Day Out.
Oh my god, that would actually be
Yes.
such a fun.
Potentially non-canon, but still, we would do
Oh
it.
my
I would do a
God,
Gil's Day
yes.
Out on
Play
Patreon.
Volgards.
No, you just play yourselves, and it's just like, I'm sneaking out.
Gil's Day Out is a great Patreon idea.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Feel free to go back, and this was a long conversation. So just say I asked you, like, really important questions of what your morals are, and
Right.
Absolutely, yes.
why you've always wanted to become heroes, because they do know I have a fascination with heroes, but it's more of the escapism than, for me personally, than what they believe is just a fascination.
Right. Do you want me to come out of here looking mighty terrified like you?
Yeah. I threatened one of you for something.
Definitely the big one. That's
Alright.
That will be good street
A
cred.
certain dominance.
Mm-hmm.
No, not like that. So yeah, I scared one of you, but then you guys kind of like, you begged for mercy. Yeah!
Absolutely, yes.
Or something, I don't know. You
Which
just
one of
like-
us do you think
No.
looks like the begging type?
Well, I was the one.
I
who
would
technically
say,
was
I don't
in
want to
trouble.
point back at Tara over here, but Tara.
Yeah, I mean, I was the one who would technically part with the bad guys, so you threatened to hurt me.
So, fated fates. I'm gonna go stand and look out that window and look menacing.
Alright, just give Terrence one good slap before y'all exit.
No, I can't do that because then it'd be, why did I hit you? And they would be like, well, if the king hit him, then it's probably because he should be put in jail. So,
I'll just look shaken.
all right. So he just kind of like waves and awkwardly like gets up from the desk and walks back to like just like looks behind him for a second and like at you guys all looking behind him and then like, okay, I'm turning back to the window now. You'll just then hear, I'm done speaking to the fated fates. Yeah. Like, God, was that good, guys? The guards kind of get you and then lead you into this large, lavish banquet hall, where the party is already starting to mingle. All the bulls are there.
Yikes.
All the burgomasters are there. Lady Leandra is there, as well as Shaw.
Ah.
The dinner and the announcements have not yet been made. This is kind of like the
mingle?
cocktail party portion, yeah.
I'm gonna slap Terrence on the shoulder because he's the closest person to me. I see my friend.
Your friend?
My friend Sham, he's over there.
Oh, you know
that's
Sean?
fun.
We came here together.
Really?
Yeah.
From the wilds?
You don't look like you knew that information.
We do not.
Not for
Also,
Sean.
maybe we should,
I think I might just pop over and go say hi.
well, we know them also.
Well, how do you know him?
We're part of the Red Raven Adventuring Guild, and he is the guild master.
Right. He said he was going to go work there before I left.
No, he's the guild master.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a hard worker. Oh,
Yes.
such a sad little boy. I'm glad to see that he's doing good now.
Yeah,
Was-
Terrence locks eyes with Issa, just like, ugh.
Were you with Sham a lot in the past year?
Well, no, I've been in the wild. Until yesterday. So I haven't seen him for a few years or so.
He really isn't himself these days.
Well, that's what being such a hard worker can do to you.
Mm-hmm.
You see Arathia walking in, and she has her little arm candy of Lord Kess with her as they're kind of walking in. Who, now that you all see that person, you're like, so that's the god, that's the shadowed fear, the god of pain, sorrow, and suffering? Yes, it is! You see Seraphima. Behind her are that same entourage that you saw, for everybody but Connie saw at the Artificer Gala. There's Philarum Darkfury, Mr. Browgrim, Lord Shra, and then Lady Brisea, as well as now there's a woman she's in a suit herself, pulled back hair that's in a long white ponytail. She is a drow. A lot of higher nobles and or higher guild members are there. Lots of members of the full Eventide Church are there. Pontiff and Nestria is there. She is basically the Pope. She is a darker skinned elf. Specifically, Issa, you would know this, she is an Eladrin. And she has kind of this dark gold hair that sometimes has highlights of a lighter blonde. And she's in this very decadent, but yet still regal, maybe not regal, but religiously regal-esque dress as she is walking around. And she is constantly surrounded by almost monks that are around her and keep their closeness to her. But those are the big people that are there. But I will let you run amok a bit before we finish today's episode. Oh, Aster is also there.
Oh. I'll find her. At some
Are
point.
there my parents there?
Oh, yes, sorry. Those are the ones I forgot. Your parents are also there.
Oh.
Both of them are there?
Yes, both of them are there.
Damn.
You think your mother, despite her anger with you, would ever give up an opportunity like that? I think the fuck not.
Aster's here. Are people going to be announced, on their attendance, or is it
Yes, but this is before announcements.
I'm hoping they announce Aster, because I want to know more about her.
Potentially. Not only are those people that I said before, your sister is here.
What?
Well, you
Because she's technically the leader.
Yeah.
Your sister is here, as well as people that you're like, I assume they're from the Grove?
Is that one that I met with a basket?
Yes, she is there. If you ask that, yes. She is there as well. But you will see another dark elf who resembles Shay in such ways. She's also missing, Ishnalia is missing, she has an eye patch on. So she has like a very bedazzled thing, as well as you do see, not with her, but just in the room, you do see that person. You see this tanner woman that has this green hair, and she's wearing this like lovely white dress, probably like off-white, as well as Issa, with your parents, you see the queen of the kingdom of Valis Khan, Iris Valis Khan there.
Iris is here?
Iris is there as well. She is this half elf with like kind of dark black hair that kind of is iridescent. So it kind of like glints and shines in the light. She's wearing this like large blue dress, and she has her crown on. She has guard around her as well. And then near her is this very bald man who has no eyebrows, who is with your friend Clea, Shay. There is resemblance in the two.
I see.
As well as wandering around with the bald, no eyebrows man, Clea, and the queen of a kingdom north of here that's not part of Zobraria is this like kind of like small goblin with black hair, gold eyes, and he's wearing these white robes. If you ever pass him, you're like, wow, he looks so like divine, and you're just like, I don't fucking know what's going on. As he's like walking around.
Yes.
But yeah, that is the full scope of everybody there.
At the sight of the entourage,
Seraphima's entourage,
you immediately see Connie tense and go right to the... Is there like a bar?
Yeah.
Go right to the bar and like get 2 drinks.
Okay.
And is like sits and is back facing, does not want to be like looking at anyone.
Terrence is gonna follow you. Not follow you, and just like sit down next to you. and on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad?
10.
Understood. Which one? All of them.
Have you met these people before?
They were at the gala where they wanted to kill us. But I don't know anything more than that. Just saw them.
Mm-hmm. Just stay wary of them.
Okay. Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
She like probably downs a drink.
Do you want me to say
You don't have to.
Do I look like I want to talk to people? That's a trick question. And he puts a drink and it just stays.
Excellent. What race is fellow?
He looks human.
Alright. Right. He looks human.
He could be.
They all look human.
I'm gonna look over at Shay and just kind of like put my hand out a little bit, and it's gonna make like this motion, like I don't want to say anything. I just want you to notice that I'm reaching for you.
She grabs your hand. Yes.
I'm just real curious. That woman over there looks mighty like you. Do you have siblings?
No, I don't. But I should go talk to her.
You really should go talk to her because y'all look mighty similar.
That's a great idea, Finley. It's true. You know what? That she is the first shadow elf I have seen up here in a very long time, aside from myself. So I should go talk to her.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of other people if you want to go talk to them. But I'd noticed her and I wanted to know if you had any siblings.
I don't. No.
All right. All right. Okay.
Do you have siblings?
I did. I have 4.
I see.
It's okay.
Well, I would like to hear more information about them when we're back at the keep.
Oh, absolutely. I can tell you all about it.
Excellent.
I'm going to slink away from Shay and just kind of like lean down to... Are Issa and Codex near each other?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. This is mighty uncomfortable for me to be here with all these people that I know that you all know for separate reasons. And also, what are y'all hiding about Sham from me?
We're not hiding anything about Sham.
Well, normally if I'm like, oh, that's my friend, I'm going to talk to them, and there's a bit of a hesitation, or like kind of like a stop in motion, like not a motion, but like kind of like a break in the sentence to be like, oh, well, he's real different, or like he's been a little bit different lately. That kind of indicates that you know something about my friend.
Well, Sham and I don't really get along, so I think that's just me projecting. So if you're friends, go ahead and talk to him. I won't be there.
Oh, that's okay. I wasn't gonna grab you or anything to make you go over there with me. I'm also very nervous because Seraphima is here. I don't know how y'all feel. I don't really like Seraphima. I figured it was a much better time when Theodore was in place, you know? And I'm kind of glad that Connie went over to the bar because I didn't want to say anything. Because that's kind of like a tough subject because she's out here when her dad is really great, you know?
After you said that, Wash was kind of like staring off, like getting a little like getting a thought across his head, like,
Oh my god, it's happening.
oh my god.
What, did I say something wrong?
No, I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, no, you seem very clever.
Oh, fuck. I know Connie's dad.
What?
If y'all are having this revelation moment, I don't want to bother y'all. I'm going to go talk to Sham and the lady that he's with.
As Finley walks over and you're like, God damn it! I'm going to swoop over to Shay. You're going right up to the Shnalia.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hello again, Ish.
I did not think I'd be invited to this, so good to see you so soon after this time.
Exactly. I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, I didn't think I would get an invite. I realized it was like you did a lot of heroic stuff, but like I didn't think it was big going.
Well, just...
Did you probably like give her the down on everything?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So myself are here as well. Some of the bearers are here as well. Bearers of the Dawn.
They are.
Which
And-
only two, and also they don't talk much because not because they're dryads, but they just don't talk much. So I guess you don't have to talk. I think it doesn't matter.
No, but they will be my next stop. I just wanted to come say hello. Also, we can keep the whole sibling thing on the down low.
Mum's the words.
Thank you. So you understand.
Yeah, I get it. Lots of people here I never thought I'd have to interact with because I'm not really the type to go to the burgers, you know?
Oh, yes.
So,
please watch your back.
Yeah, if you need me. Just
Likewise.
nod. Shadows everywhere. She probably, takes two glasses off, gives you one, clinks it, gives you a wink, and then walk. Well, I guess it's a blink, so it's... Shit.
She can give my hand a little squeeze.
Yeah. And she's like, here's my broken eye.
She finger guns.
Yeah.
Or points.
Yeah, she just kind of gives you a clink, squeezes your hand, and just kind of nods and walks off.
I give a little nod to the rest of the entourage to say too, because I'm sure they're familiar.
Who's next?
But eventually I probably she has another drink and she's looking at you, she's like, we have to be confident, we're heroes. So she kind of turns herself at the bar and it's like, so there's Neldor, there's Brogrom, there's Fellerum, and she's pointing, gently pointing.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Bracea.
And then you don't see her. Yeah. As you feel a hand, as you're about to name the fifth one, you feel a hand on your shoulder and just, Cornelia. Long time no see. As you watch this very, very beautiful, deep gray skinned drow with these piercing red eyes, and the white almost looks like opalescent white hair. And she's wearing a full she has just a button down shirt, a vest, a red tie, and beautiful fucking gray dress pants that kind of flare at the bottom. And heels.
Yeah. Simple for characters very often, but okay.
Wash disappears as hey,
she's pretty tall too. She's about 6'2". How have you been?
Just wonderful, Miss Alma.
Oh, come on. You can just call me Alona now. Doesn't have to be anything formal. You're an adventurer now.
Oh, some would say a hero. If you look, her hand is shaking. You probably you've never seen her shake, but she's shaking. Heroes.
Yes.
Thank God that we were funded by my aunt.
Yes, she has been waiting for you to finish all the undead cleanup to start you on a few jobs she has.
Oh, I can't wait to talk to her.
Yes, I'm sure she's very excited to talk to you tonight. It's a long trip.
So
I dearly miss you back home.
I'm sure. The polished walls feels the same without me.
Oh no. Well, why don't you and Terrence? Hi, Alona.
Oh, you already know my name.
I do. Don't got to be nervous being around a beautiful woman like myself.
You haven't met me, I guess.
Profusely sweating.
You what?
I'm like that around everybody.
Right. Well, yeah, please. Your family's waiting to talk to you at any time. We'll all be over there at our sign table, I'm sure.
Let me just follow you down right now.
Okay. Would you like to join, Terrence?
I look at one for a nod.
She gives you no validation. She just smiles at you.
Make a choice.
Sure.
And, a puppy. When'd you get that?
A few years back. Made it myself.
Good. Alright, well, then I guess I'll usher us over. Don't mistake my, almost formal wear for a servant's. And then kind of, takes you guys over.
Terrence is, trying to mimic the, polite smile that you're doing, but I think he's just, Like, he's just, grimacing. He's
Yeah. As you guys go over to that table, she probably, sits down, and some are standing, some are sitting. Seraphim is definitely sitting. Fellow on Dark Fury, you can just call him Dark Fury. He's sitting next to her. But I'd say Braugrim and Shra are standing up, and then Eileen Brisea, the other elf, she's just sitting down and looking. And Alona's like, Seraphima, your niece. She's here to say hello.
I heard you had a job for us.
Oh, I do. Yeah, but I'll probably take a bit. Maybe in the new year. I know it's coming up soon. The new year.
Sorry.
Such a shame that we didn't see. Why were you not at the Artificer Gala a couple months ago?
Oh, I was busy working with other bulls.
Yeah, well, she kind of brushes some of her hair. Your past working with bulls haven't always worked out, Connie. But I'm sure Aunt Denise, it'll be good to work together again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrence, New Leaf, I'm sure, is for you. I heard a lot about you from still our current prisoner, Visrai.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, we don't like to get involved with all the big things from the Parliament and the multitude. We just like to keep them and rehab them, make sure they get rehabilitated on their own.
I hope he's doing well.
Yeah. He misses you.
I'm sure he does.
It was very sad to hear that your previous employer was, offered as a auction bid.
Well,
I was afraid he might be the next one. But I have different plans. Sorry.
New leaf, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm turning myself around, and so we can start over.
Yeah. I won't talk too much shop at the table, especially when you guys are being honored in the way you are. But I'd love to talk to you about those serums. Great. Well, we have a little bit of mingling to do ourselves.
Absolutely.
So why don't you enjoy your banquet?
Yeah.
Huge thing.
Yeah, spread the good word for us.
Oh, I did. Your father's coming tonight. It's a little late, actually. Hope everything's okay. And she stands up with Dark Fury, who she has an arm, and they walk off.
Terrence is gonna hold your hand.
No.
She's shaking.
Yeah, he just puts his hand just wraps it around.
This is probably the most you're like, oh, she's fucked.
I just kind of squeeze it.
You feel a little tap, tap, tap on your shoulder, Terrence. Terrence, I didn't know I was going to be invited this thing.
Ma!
Yeah, and I brought Rory!
Oh,
Also, we kind of came together
this
with...
is a bad table. Let's go talk over here.
We're holding hands.
Very nice. Okay, yeah. Do you mind if I'm going to say Rory? Can I just say that she was at the, from last episode, she was at the block party with Rory.
Sure.
Is that fine?
Oh my god, please, yes.
Just to supply some food. Is that okay with you, Codex?
Where? What?
That is Stella.
If Estella came to the block party...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. She's like, we actually met up with the Saoris. They're here, so let's just go get it. We have a little table over there. Well, I mean, of course you guys are all being honored.
Yeah, family. He's blushing and
Yeah, so come on. Kirik, Safi, where did the other one go? Well, I'm sure he's fine. Let's just go to the table. I'd like to sit these heels on Killa.
Did you let go of my hand when my mom?
She's kind of like she's like, you go, I'm going right now.
Let's go to the nice family table. That sounds nice. Nice family table, specifically.
Codex, at that point, when you're sitting next to Wash, you just hear Dogma go, hey,
She like almost jumped. Like it's just like, huh. She's like, why are you here? What are you doing here?
Well, we got invited because you guys are being honored as heroes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It kind of does that awkward like punch, like
She like catches his hand and she's like, no, and she like puts it down in his side.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know what else to do. Dads are over there.
Great.
And Terrence's mom. Whoa.
Yeah, she's really pretty, but why?
No, she's just beautiful. I just didn't expect it because
of Terrence. Yeah.
Because yeah.
Somebody had to say it.
Is everybody else's families here? Wash, I remember, right?
I really doubt it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. You can join us over there. It's good to see you again. And the rest. I'm gonna go over to Dad's table with Terrence's mom and the Leonin. I really want to know what the hors d'oeuvres taste like, so I'm gonna go there first.
Okay. Just Dogma. Just be careful who you talk to. Okay.
I'm probably not going to talk to most people because a lot of them are going to ask me questions I don't like to answer. So,
no, that's perfect.
Because people usually ask, "Why are you doing 2 doctorates when you've already got?" And he's probably walking away.
She like kind of watches Dogma go, and then she like sighs and like sits back in her chair, and then like looks over at Wash, and it's just like, you would consider this both the most dangerous and safest place we've ever been, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely not in danger of anything tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Should definitely keep an eye on them after this, though.
Yeah, I was mostly asking because I'm thinking about making some decisions, and I know she like kind of stands up at the table and like sets her the empty wine glass that she still has from talking to the king and like sets it on the table, and she's just like puts a hand on his shoulder and is just like, save me a dance, okay? I'm just gonna go rip a band-aid off real quick.
Sure.
Okay, she's gonna walk around the table and start walking towards Arathia.
I knew it. So yeah, you walk over to Arathia, who's walking with Lord Kess, who you know is the Shadow of Fear, the god also known as Kesek, the god of suffering, sorrow, and pain.
Codex, she walks up to them and she had like as she goes, there's like a transition of her being like scared into being just like fuck it, like whatever, like we ball. And she gets like her ears are kind of perked back up, and she walks up directly up to Arathia, gives her like a relatively respectful bow, and just says, "Lady Burke." And then she looks over at Lord Kess and she says, "Lord Kess,
Codex Amala Sayori.
It's nice to see you again.
It's good to see you, especially whole families together. That must be nice."
Yeah. It is, it's nice to see them every now and then.
Reminds me of your birthday. Isn't that coming up?
Yeah, it is.
Can you go to the museum again?
I've been so busy lately, I don't think I'll have a chance.
Well, it's all done now. Celebrations are had.
Yeah, but there's nothing really to see at the museum anymore.
That's not true.
I guess nothing as interesting as what was there.
I never did say thank you, says Lord Kess.
Her eyes kind of like trail over towards him. And then she like looks back at Arathia. You can say it right now. Would you like to dance?
Oh my god.
With Lord Kess!
You psychopath!
Stop picking the freakiest fucker in the room to dance with.
Like, where's that freak? I'm sniffing out the freak in the room.
It is the safest place to make bad decisions. These are calculated mistakes.
Arathia, like, kind of looks to Lord Kess. Lord Kess looks down to Rathia. She just smiles and unloops her arm from his. Sure. As you start making your way towards the dance floor, though, there is a... Hey! Hi! And you just hear you hear everybody bow for King Guillaume III. No bowing, it's okay. It is I, King Guillaume III. I'm here just to start off the evening. We'd like for everybody to please take a seat real quick, or just stand still if you're on the dance floor. I get it. We are here to honor the heroes of not just the Burg, but all of Zobraria. The adventuring party known as the Fated Fates. As, lights almost just kind of boom, to all of you in your specific spots.
Oh, Jesus.
And there's this massive round of applause. And when you're looking around, you see a lot of people who seem to be so happy to see you, and probably people who are tearing up thankful, as well as a lot of, let's say, sunshine smiles that block the darkest truths. Looking at you, dead center in the room. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.